Hi, it's Dawn Pierce with Southern Instructional Solution. We're talking about summarizing. This is video number 3 on the one sentence summary frame for problem and solution called the Somebody Wanted But So. We're using the primary phonics book called the WIG. In the first 2 videos, we actually read it. So if you need to read it, you might want to rewatch one of those. I'm not going to read it again today. Kind of past that. So go back to those if you want to hear it again, but we're going to just dive into where we left off. So let me share my screen with you and go into what we previously have done. So in video number 1, we read it and we set up our graphic organizer in the notebook and we talked about what each one of these sections was about. Video number 2, we reread it for fluency practice. And then we drew our pictures as we talked about the summary. Video number 3, I would normally reread it again with the children. And then we would, as we talked about each component, we are about to write the words to go along with it. Now, remember, we're writing for young children, so the words I write will be rather simple. Okay, so we're going to start off with our somebody. So normally, the somebody is just a little bit different than the way we start off with the rest of the words. The rest of the time we copy the words here over into this part of the graphic organizer. But the somebody, we have to actually write the name from the story. And this time we're focusing on tag in the story. And you could focus it on Peg, you could focus on different characters. So I would do that on another time after I actually introduce this technique. So let's see, let's go back to our story. So we were saying that in the WIG, tag, now who's tag? So we have to remember, oh, tag is actually right there on the character. So tag is a pup. And as we know, pups are playful. So let's write that. We're going to say tag, we're going to write it right here. Tag, and we're going to interject. We're going to interject, and we're going to use a comma and explain who tag is. So we're going to write comma, tag the pup, and we're going to put another comma right there because those commas are kind of like explaining who tag is. So tag now is our somebody in this selection. So tag is the somebody in our summary frame, somebody wanted but so. So tag the pup wanted. Now lowercase w, let's copy wanted. Tag wanted. And I'm going to highlight in that in yellow. So tag wanted. What did tag want? Oh, we drew that picture to help us remember. Tag wanted the wig. The wig. The wig. What did he want? The wig. Oh, wait a minute. Whose wig was that? The wig. Tag wanted. Let's erase that. Let me go back. Let's make this very clear because this wasn't just any wig. Whose wig was that? Wanted Peg's wig. Peg's wig. Peg's wig. Why did he want Peg's wig? What was he going to do with that? What'd you say? Oh, I remember. Yeah, he was running around everywhere. He wanted to play with it. To play with it. I remember. Yeah, if I go back and I look in the book, I remember that once he got a hold of that wig, he was just playing all kinds of games running around with that wig. Like, oh, look at her trying to catch him. Yes, he was playing with it. So he wanted to play with it. But what was the problem? Okay, so let's read it again. So Tag the pup wanted Peg's wig to play with it. Or we could say to play with. I'm just going to say to play with. Let's take it off. To play with. Okay, got it. Can't be too wordy. To play with. Let's copy this word, but I'm going to highlight it because this is the somebody wanted but so. But we could always highlight those afterwards too. We don't have to highlight as we go. But what was the problem? So when he took it, Peg was what? She was sad. Was she sad? I don't think she was sad. I think she was. You think she was sad? Let's look at that picture. Let's see. Does she look sad there? I think she looks, yeah, she's mad. She's definitely mad. So, but, okay, so when he took it, or you could say the wig, Peg was mad. Now, depending on the age of your students and the time of the year, if this is kindergarten, I'm writing everything and they're dictating and they might be copying and they're going to copy it. Or if it's the very beginning of the year, maybe this is just like a class chart and then they're going to draw me pictures to go around it afterwards because they're not at the writing stage yet. It's like the very beginning of the year. They're not there yet. If this is later in the year, they're able to help me, write some of the words. They're able to tell me how to spell some of the words. They're able to tell me the sounds that go with some of the words. So you can elicit how to spell the words from them. So right now I'm just writing because I just want you to basically understand, but I wouldn't just flat out just write for everyone. Like just read your audience. Kindergarten's far different than second grade. So second grade can do a lot of work. And then, if you have second graders that are at this level, there might be rereading this book for fluency practice, but they might have a lot of sounds under their belt and they can do this. Okay, so Tag the pup wanted Peg's wig to play with, but when he took it, Peg was mad. So the solution, let's see what the solution is. So when Tag took it, who got it back? Peg took the wig back. So Peg got the wig back, right? Peg ran after him, or how do we want to say that? Let's see. Let's find that part. Peg ran to get Tag. Peg got Tag. Peg got Tag. Okay. So Peg got, we could say Tag and the wig back. So Peg got Tag and the wig back. Got it. Let's go to the end of it. Then highlight that. Then how did it end? Remember? They what? They, remember that picture? They're all in there. How do they look? They were all happy. I think so. Were all happy. Whoops, happy, period. Okay. So let's look back at our summary now. Tag the pup wanted Peg's wig to play with, but when he took it, Peg was mad. So Peg got Tag and the wig back. Then they were all happy. Sounds good to me. Now, if you have a student who needs some reading practice and they're so proud of their summary, something that I've done before is I tell them, let's put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I say, I want you to read this, reread it 5 times for homework. So reread 5 times for homework to somebody and just have them reread that sentence to different people. They can see the work that you did in class. They can practice rereading. It's nice and short. They can practice their phrasing. And then later on, like at a center, you can have them rewrite it out of the graphic organizer onto like a regular piece of paper so that it's all connected into one sentence. And then draw like their favorite scene from the story to go with it. That'd be a great follow-up, because from here, you'd be surprised. They don't understand how these pieces of text get connected together. To them, they still look at it as a lot of parts and separated. So you can have them start, you got to start at the left side, go all the way to the end, and then keep going all the way in sentence format, because that is very confusing to them for some reason. So get it out of this graphic organizer, put it in like a little sentence format, draw a little picture to go with it, and then you can hang that up on the wall or whatever you need to do with it. Anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, Southern Instructional Solution, no S, @gmail.com. Hope you enjoyed this 3-part series on the Somebody Wanted But So. Thank you very much, and keep on, just click subscribe, keep on following me.